is Schrödinger's cat? In 1935, Australian physicist Aaron Schrödinger proposed his thought experiment of Schrödinger's cat. If you put an imaginary cat in a box with a flask of poisonous gas, put that flask up to a hammer, and that hammer hooked up to a Geiger counter, you put a radioactive rock in there, and there's a 50-50 chance that Geiger counter detects the radiation. We check back at the end of an hour. Is the cat alive? Believe it, but this experiment was actually designed so people could easily understand the state of an unobserved particle. Except our particle is a grown cat. And we're about to change the state of that cat by having a 50% chance of killing it. This is a cat. And this is a box with poison, a Geiger counter, and a radioactive rock going into it. Now, our volunteer has already jumped into the box. And so, I'm going to close it up, and at the end of the hour, we're going to see if he's alive or dead. Hello y'all, future me here. I just want to make some clarifications. The hammer was already hooked up in the box to smash the poison. But mainly I just wanted to say, do not try this at home! Now how it goes is that if by the end of the hour my Geiger counter tests radiation, if there's a 50% chance it will, then my cat will die. But that means there's also an exact 50% chance at the end of the hour that my cat is alive. So when I go back and check on my cats, are they considerably alive or are they dead? Common sense says the cat is either alive or dead, but quantum mechanics says the cat is both. At the instant before the box is open, the cat is both alive and dead, at that 50-50 state. It's only until we open the box, until it is observed, that we see a definitive state. Oh, look at that, he's alive. Superposition. Just before I opened that box, my cat was in a state of superposition, which is being in multiple states at once. In my cat's case, alive and dead. It's only until we observed the box did reality have to collapse to one outcome, that being alive or dead. My cat was a blur of probability before we observed that box.
Superposition happens because of the particle and wave duality of everything. For the particles to make up objects to have their wavelength, those particles must extend over some period of space, meaning that they occupy many positions on the wave at the same time. Now, the wavelength of an object limited to a small region of space, such as this, can't be perfectly defined, and so it has to exist at many different wavelengths at the same time. That is, until it is observed, and then reality collapses to a singular answer.
Pretty weird, right? This suggests that only upon observation is anything truly defined. Well, that begs a question then. If the cat is observing the poison, and we're observing the bots with the cat, then who's observing us observing the state of the cat? Hello, chat. It is I, doing a video on Schrödinger's cat. Today we have my little test subject here, and I'm putting him in my house with a block of TNT. Now, according to this experiment, there is about a 50% chance he'll survive. Yeah. And the moment before that TNT goes boom, He'll be in a state of something called superposition. Look, watch. And so here, like, oh. Notice how he died.